Gunmen burn Nigerian Army personnel along with military vehicle in Ebonyi State. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. The soldier whose identity has been withheld to give military authorities enough time to convey the news to his loved ones was on a patrol with his colleagues in Edema, Ebonyi when they were ambushed by yet unidentified gunmen. Like, I don't understand. This news is very scary. You know why I say it's scary? Because that community, whether they are the ones, whether they are not the ones, we all know what to follow suit. They will go on a killing spree. Now, this is what I was in my previous news. In my previous news, you're going to hear it. I was saying it is time IPOB, they come out and if it is talk to the government in a very calm way, resolve. I don't know, the government should be the one to call them. At the end of the day, it is the government that will call them. The Nigerian government and IPOB here. Sometimes the Nigerian government do in the Boski. Two wrongs cannot make it right. It is high time they come together and stop all these killings. Because if they continue, military people will keep to die. As well as innocent youths are going to be rotten in prison, and some of them even get to die. Some of them are being killed. Some that lives of livelihood are being burnt down. We all know what happens in such communities after this. We'll hear that, oh, in this particular community, they have started killing people. They have started arresting people just like that, and they have started burning things. We all know it happened in Imo State. It happened. In Izombe community, it happened. In Awo, in Imo State, I cannot forget those two communities. They should tread with caution. Now, the people who are going to suffer for this are going to be community members that don't even know anything. It is possible that those people are not even from those communities. And the army, they don't even do the investigation. Before you know, they do whatever they do. The news in detail, please stay with us. A Nigerian soldier was killed on Wednesday after being forced into a burning military vehicle in the southeastern part of the country, an official told People's Gazette. The soldier, whose identity has been withheld to give military authorities enough time to convey the news to his loved ones, was on a patrol with his colleagues in Edema, Ebonyi, when they were ambushed by yet unidentified gunmen. A military source said the assailant then sent the soldier's patrol truck alight and pushed the slain officer into the raging inferno. Charred remains of his body and the vehicle were shared among service members on Thursday afternoon. Two other soldiers who took part in the patrol were still missing in action as of Thursday afternoon. The source said under anonymity because the military was still evaluating the situation. Nigerian troops have faced pushback from residents in Ebonyi and other states across the southeast after repeated attacks on the civilian population in the region. The military said the campaign was aimed at rooting out those responsible for violent attacks, believed to have stemmed from ongoing separatist agitation. The indigenous people of Biafra IPOB has reportedly denied ties to the attacks, but federal authorities said its members were linked to the violence and arrested. The group's leader Nnamdi Kanu was abducted by Nigerian authorities from Kenya in June 2021 and has remained in the Nigerian government in the custody of a Nigerian government in Abuja. Believe you me or not, these two people here, both the indigenous people of Biafra and these people. But let me say this. If you have been following what is going on in the southeastern region, people have been crying. That place is gradually turning to another Borno state. And you know, it is man-made. The same way people are saying the one that happened in Maiduguri, it's actually somebody that called these people together. Come now, do this one for me. Next time, do this one for me. They called together some people. Gradually, those people now did what? Overpowered them. Now become a very big monster. When you are giving a lion a cub, you are feeding it every day. You are giving it meat to eat, Abi. You are giving it flesh. It is eaten. One day, if it lets loose from its cage, it will eat you. Now, the IPOB is an organization that was born out of Nigerian government. They did not fall from the sky. They're Nigerians, right? They came out due to the fact that they're being marginalized, and they have tried severally to get the attention of the government. The government have turned a blind eye. You will not see the government. Have you noticed that if something bad does not happen, you will not see the government swinging into action? Watch it when a road gets spoiled. It is until you hear that a container fell on that road and people died, or you hear they will wait for things to happen. They are never proactive. Now, this particular issue has been going on for years. People are dying. They are turning a blind ear. You know when they will come out? They will come out when they hit, and they will now start blaming, looking for somebody to blame. We don't have proactive thinkers in the government. We don't have people who see the way things are going, analyze and know, say, no, this thing will cause problem. We have to solve it. We don't at all. All they know is in the Boski. And I'm saying it because I know that you see this problem you're facing today, it is because of what I call what has happened in the past. Some people are still holding so much to the war, what's happened. If you hear some people's comments online, they don't know each other. They don't even see each other. But if you hear how they attack themselves, you're going to be feeling the hate, the hurt. Some of these things, they don't even know. They were not present. They were told. I'm telling you. Some of them, they were told by their forefathers. They were given information. This is why I keep blaming whoever it is that scrapped history out of our academic board. Because there we are going to know the truth. We're going to know that both parties, yes, this one caused, but at the end of the day, couldn't they have said, play the elderly one and say, you know what, it's okay, it's okay. Let us calm down. So none of them, between the Nigerian government and the federal government, none of them. Because at the end of the day, you see that generations to come are going to enter into this mess. People's children will die because of what they do not know about. Yes, I'm talking to both the Nigerian government and the Biafran people themselves. Is it not time? This war that they've been fighting for many years, and they have claimed that they have stopped. Is it not high time they stop? Imagine, look at how people are dying on a daily basis. If not for anything, on a daily basis, people are dying. Yes, you are being marginalized. Yes, you are being... The Nigerian government too, they are not right. None of them is right, because wrong and wrong will never give you right. Will never. It is now seeming as if these Eastern people are actually at war. If you follow the news, hundreds and thousands of people die. In the southern East, they don't die natural death. They die sometimes, security operatives kill them. Sometimes just because maybe they see them talking to one IPOB member, those people die. In the news is everywhere. It is time they took the path of dialogue. That is what I'm trying to say. It is now, it is even late as it sounds. Anything late than now, it's going to be disastrous. I hope they get to hear a word is enough for the wise. On this note, we have come to the end of the news to say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.